Good morning. Today we are in my garden. I wanted to go over a couple of weeds that I've chosen not to weed. The first one is Purslane. Purslane is probably a weed that you're familiar with. It is very invasive. You can usually find it growing in your garden boxes and planters, and it's very drought tolerant, so you may see it in your sidewalk and driveways, and it is a pain to weed. You can see here, all of this ground cover here is Purslane that I did not plant. It grew on its own. It's growing here between my red beets and under the sunflowers that the squirrels were nice enough to plant for me. I let a few sunflowers grow in the garden to provide shade for my lettuce and beet greens. So that was nice of them to plant them for me. But probably out of all of these plants growing, Purslane is the most nutritive. It is the highest source of herbal-based omega-3 fatty acids. It also is very high in vitamin C and vitamin A. And I just recently found out that it's also a good source of magnesium. So very nutritious and very, very cleansing. There are several ways that you can eat it. I often just eat it fresh right from the garden. I'll eat a few sprigs while I'm gardening. You can also toss it into a fresh green salad. It has a nice crunchy, succulent texture. You can throw a handful of Purslane into a smoothie to increase the nutritional value. One of my favorite ways, besides eating it fresh, to prepare Purslane is to steam it. So you just lightly steam it, toss it with a little bit of olive oil and salt and pepper, and maybe cucumber and tomato, so it makes a really nutritious steamed dish as well. So here's Purslane. I'll let you take a good look at it, maybe from a distance. You can see the rabbits playing in their playpen back there. So hopefully next time you see Purslane, you'll be able to recognize it and choose to eat it instead of weed it.